Yo, yeah, RX back with another stream. This time into the sixth and final of the week, as we have what ends every week, the Hangover stream, and of course, NFL Week 4 recap. We back one last time this week, 6th night in a row, around the same time as well as all the others. And yeah, it's I say it every time, it's always good to be live. Always love talking with y'all, and even if it's the 6th night in a row, I never get a shit. I love every second of it. So hope y'all are ready for a fun Sunday night stream. The Cowboys-Packers game is still going as we speak. 2-minute warning just hit. Cowboys up by 3, 27-30. First and 10 out. 2-minute warning for the Packers. Get stuffed on a shitty run play. So I guess this will turn to another RX fucking live reaction or fucking commentating over a game. I see Johnny Smith was in chat before stream. Few messed up loses today. Can't believe my Commanders did so bad. Yeah, Commanders were fucking horrendous, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. Team season almost seems like anyone can beat almost anyone. Still looking for only 3 game prior works this season. 2 locks and 1 for the odds. That's not a bad idea. I don't think that's too bad of an idea, actually. I think that could work. But, we don't do smart shit. We do parlays that make no fucking sense. We did win last night, but yeah, our parlays don't make that much sense usually. 2nd and 13, 155. Packers down by 3. Either way, they're going to tie the game. Stand for a touchdown here. Little kind of screen pass goes for about 3. Gets them back to about 3rd and 11, it would look like. Or unless they give them a 3rd and 10. They call their second timeout, looks like. So 149 left. Nice little chop block tackle by the Cowboy. By Trayvon Diggs. Taking out the dude's knee, getting the tackle. It's 149 left. Oh, actually, the Cowboys are calling the timeouts. Never mind, my bad. Cowboys down to their last timeout. Packers have all 3, 3rd and 10, down by 3. So again, either way, they're going to tie the game here, but can they hold Brandon Aubrey out of field goal range will really be the question. Hello, boys. Hello, Matt R. Shocked you're not at Smokies right now. And girls. Where, there are no women around here. Besides Jamie. 3rd and 10, 149 left for the Packers, down by 3. They're probably not going to get this, and they're going to kick the field goal to tie the game. Love steps back, throws a dot over the middle, and they score the touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with the touchdown across the middle to give the Packers the lead with 1:45 left, going to be a 4-point lead. Beautiful play by Jordan Love and the Packers to take the lead and make Dallas score a touchdown if they want to win. Damn, that was good. Beautiful play by them. I thought they were kind of just be conservative and kind of just try and get the field goal, but now they went for it. Brad McManus to make it a touchdown game. Kick is up. Kick is good. 34-30 Packers. Will the Cowboys be able to get downfield? I feel like we do this every Sunday night almost, and it's always fun. I don't think we did it last week because that game was shit. But it's what it is. I'm not gonna screen share yet because obviously I don't have the stream up on my TV. Well, actually, no, yeah, I'll screen share. I know how I can still read chat. So, yeah, I hope everyone's doing good on this Sunday night as we get ready for another week, as we get ready for pay-per-view week, more importantly, which, God, I'm so excited for that. So, let me bring this up. Where's the game? There it is. In 18 in Jerry World. Close game. Good game. Let me make sure no bullshit starts playing. I don't trust ESPN. They're kind of prone to trying to play fucking shit. But let me get this stream up in the background. Different tab so I can see chat. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good this Sunday night. We're gonna talk about the rest of week 1. And fucking obviously anything y'all want to say about UFC Perth we'll talk about, because I guess that card's still kind of fresh, even though I don't think there's much to say. I think a lot of what was needed to be said was said last night, so maybe that's just me, I don't know. But yeah. Ooh, good return for the Cowboys, getting it to the 40, about 48 it looked like. Good on them there, very good return. So, let's see, can they lead a game-winning drive here to win the game? Time will tell. It's 1:38 left from about the 48. Cowboys down by 4. Again, I can see chat, so y'all want to say what you want to say, I'm all ears, you know me, I love chatting with y'all. Dak throws the ball away, and that probably should be a fumble, and if it is, the Packers just won. Was that an incomplete pass? No, it was an incomplete pass. Okay. Interesting, they called that an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 Cowboys. It's debatable if you can call that an incomplete pass and not just throwing the ball into the fucking turf. But what do I know? The intentional grounding would have been nice to be called there. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Green Bay with an 80% winning percentage. Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love having fantastic games. Again, we'll talk about it in May, but mainly this stream is more talk about NFL, because I don't think there's much to say about May, but we will talk about May in a little bit, because a little has happened so far tonight. Well, today, since yesterday, I think 2 or 3 fights have been booked. Some weird one at that. 2nd and 10. Little pass to the tight end for about 7, and now it's 3rd and 3. Cowboys trying to hurry up. Wow, this thing is a lot more ahead than the actual broadcast. 3rd and 3 for the Cowboys. Down by 4, gets a nice little pass to, is that George Pickens? Down to the 28, I would imagine. Packers needing a stop here. Minute left. Cowboy only got 1 timeout. They need a touchdown. 50 seconds left. Dak passes out left to, and they score! Is that Turpin? George Pickens with the touchdown, and the Packers are now on the back foot, but they got time and timeout. What a play. Great play by Dak and Pickens. Getting the ball to Pickens, letting him just run open and getting to the end zone, taking the lead. Gonna have a 3-point lead unless they go for 2 and try and make it a 4-point lead. What a play. What a great game. Can they do it? Will they be able to put Green Bay away and maybe prove they won that Micah trade? Aubrey, one of the best, maybe the best kicker in the league. We're lining up to make it a 3-score game. And he, of course, does with ease. And we're getting down to nitty-gritty now. We're just super nitty gritty now. Beautiful play. Well, a lot of interesting fantasy things happen. No, 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 don't be playing anything now. No, 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 no. I cannot be having that happen. Yeah, let's not play anything. Yeah, let's not fucking do that now. So, fucking trying to get my shit to fuck you, ESP. It didn't even play, so I don't know what the fuck they were trying to play to begin with. But we're back. 43 seconds left. Packers need a score. Can they get it? They got enough time and enough timeouts. They just need a field goal. And then we either get to overtime or maybe they go for the kill. Let's find out. Return by Green Bay only gets them to the 25, 26 almost. Good return, but that did kill a good amount of time now. 35 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Jordan Love does not have many game-winning drives in his career. He only has one, in fact. It was last year against the Texans, so let's see what he can do here. Dallas' defense is not good, but that crowd in Jerry Road is loudy and rowdy. 35 seconds. More than enough time for Green Bay and more than enough timeouts. Love steps back, a little dump pass to Josh Jacobs, which is going and gets out to about the 50. Beautiful first play by the Packers. Josh Jacobs, have a game, young man. 28 seconds left. They need to use timeout there because he got out of bounds. And now they get close to field goal range. They don't need to get super close to Brandon McMahon. This is a pretty decent kicker. So, but can they get just to where they need? Let's see. "28 seconds. Jordan Love stepping back, scrambling in the pocket, trying not to get sacked. He throws it, just throws it away. On first down to make it 2nd and 10. 22 seconds left. All 3 timeouts still for the Packers. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. What's up? I'm got it. Is that actually someone new or is that actually like a new person? Is that from Smokies? If so, oh, is this a Smokey raid? No shot. What's happening, brother? We're reacting to the Cowboys-Packers game, which is not 22 seconds left, so the American football NFL. So after that we'll talk about whatever. 22 seconds left. Jordan Love, pass out wide, gets out of bounds. 17 seconds left. 3rd and 1, or are they gonna give him the first down there? 3rd and 1. God damn it, Wang. Stream raid. Yeah, what's up, boys? Good to see all of you. See new people in chat. Good to see you, Chicken Wang. Good to see you, Breaking Blood. Good to see you, Maddie. Wang is from the UK. He likes soccer. Well, that's cool. I know, and definitely in Smokey's community, soccer is more popular than football. From Smokey Stream sub, bro. Thank you, Chicken. Thank you, Chicken Wang. Always good to see new people. Jacobs runs up the middle, gets the first down. 12 seconds left. Packers use their first timeouts, and they need a little more yards to get the field goal and send it to overtime. Why do they keep trying to play shit? I don't get. Stop trying to play shit, dog. I don't want fucking ESPN playing any dumb shit. 12 seconds left. Packers just need a couple more yards to get into comfortable field goal range to tie the game and go to overtime. Not much, mate. Just trying to not melt in this heat. Oh, yeah, I bet, man. I bet. Yeah, I see you all talk about the heat all the time. It's, not cold usually. Breaking Bud is a legend. Facts, not. Thanks, Maddie. Yes, legends over there at Smokey's. Is Smokey watching my stream right now? I'm good. I love when Smokey does the reaction. That other night when he did the fucking reaction to the rating show was fucking one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Where I was like a month ago now, but still funny. Let's see. Still in timeout. Cowboys called their final timeout to get a little extra time. If Packers get a couple more yards, they'll be in field goal range and we'll be going to OT. Maddie's lying, Breaking Bud. Also my uncle. No one gets banned. You gotta try to get banned. You have Marcel Breaking Bud. Hell yeah. We're all cool. 12 seconds left. Jordan Love needs a couple more yards to get in field goal range. Still got 2 timeouts. They do a handoff to Josh Jacobs, gets a couple yards. They call a timeout with 8 seconds left. They probably do that one more time to get a little bit closer and go from there. I used to watch a bit of NFL games. Used to have a replay show on a Saturday. Oh, hell yeah, that's sweet. Why the fuck do they keep trying to play something here? I don't understand that. It's fucking dumb. I don't think he's played anything yet, so I think it's just a glitch. ESPN fucking stinks. But, cool background, RX. Thank you, Freezer. Yeah, it's one of the restream backgrounds. So, Green Bay better tie this sheet up. Yeah, they're going to. Wang is a bit shit-faced drunk. I would expect nothing less. Hell yeah, man. Sunday night, enjoy it. 9 seconds left. Jordan Love with the ball. I don't know why they're passing. They're throwing a deep ball completely out of bounds, and now they try the field goal. I would have just ran Josh Jacobs again. You would have got a little bit closer for the field goal. I think I'd been a lot smarter than a deep ball out of bounds. So, what do I know? 3-point game, 4 seconds left. Game on the line here. Brand McManus coming out to try and kick the game-winning kick. Can he do it from where are they right now? The 35, so not the largest field goal in the world. Very hittable. Stop trying to play shit. From 53 yards, Brand McManus is good, and we are getting overtime in Dallas, Texas. Great fucking Sunday night football. We got overtime. Beautiful kick by Brand McManus, and let's see what overtime has for us. Yeah, John, I'm not gonna keep risking trying to use this bullshit. Let me bring this up. It would work a lot better. We are only overtime of the week, I believe. I think did any other game today go to overtime? I don't believe so. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the only overtime of the night or the day, whatever you want to say. Fluke the Cowgirls. Hell yeah, Johnny. Overtime, they got Brand McManus and one of the Cowboys out there to do the coin toss. Let's see who wins it. Both teams will get touched the ball. Can't believe my Commanders lost, bro. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck to say about that shit. Like, how do you lose to the team that lost to the Falcons? But you also didn't have your 2 best players, so what do I really expect? Looks like the Packers won the toss, and the Cowboys are going to defend the left side of the field. Watch if he might touch. I love playing Madden, but watching football, I just get too drunk. Well, yeah, I understand that. I've fallen asleep during many NFL games. It's definitely not a rarity for me to do that. Sick man. Be nice. So, we're all sick people. We watched a shitty card yesterday for some reason. I don't know. I guess the card was alright yesterday. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Let's see. Smokey ended stream completely. So he really did do it right. Thank you, Smoke. So, but yeah. Teams all offense and no defense this week. It seems like that's the case. Like that completely seems like the case. Only do my guys lose points for so. Oh yeah. Well, I guess while we're at overtime, we can look at what's going on in the fantasy league. It looks like I'm going to beat Chrome. Then, unless Jamar Chase has the greatest game of his fucking career tomorrow, which I'm gonna say is not gonna happen with Jake Browning against Patrick Surtain. I told you my Bears were gonna win. We agreed the Bears. Well, I agreed the Bears were gonna win. Jay Bears was still delusional that the fucking the Raiders didn't suck ass. So yeah, wow, -4 points for the Packers. That actually hurts me in like my other league. But yeah, I'm going to beat Chrome. Shiesty and Ninja. Shiesty needs a miracle from Bo Nix, and Chase Brown needs about, 30? Or actually, my bad, 40. Matua is probably gonna beat Jay Beers. Okay, you tricked me into starting David Montgomery. You didn't have many other options, Chromie. It was David Montgomery or Rashard White, who did barely better, and you would have lost anyway. It's not my fault you decided to have the middest running back room of all time. Even if you played Rashard White over David, you still would have lost. What's up, Tone? Yeah, what's up, Tone and Chrome? Actually, you two are playing against each other next week. I wonder who's gonna win. Well, Chrome, Tone, how are you doing today, mate? Hopefully, Tone's doing good as always. Poor Javiers. Hey, we won that parlay yesterday. I don't want to hear poor Javiers. Today, we completely shit the bed, but we did good yesterday. And then speaking of Tone, he beat the shit out of Vast. Actually, I am beat the shit out of him, but Vast just had nothing left. So, Tone is the best team in our fucking league by a mile. Damn, great run by a guy on Tone's team, Javonte Williams. So, yeah, RX, you're Khalil this weekend. I have no fucking idea. I think that's the most 50-50 fight of the card. And I really don't want to even pick that fight. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. I don't care who wins. I'm going to fucking enjoy it. I like both. I have no idea. You have the boys in here tonight, RX. You know it. Not like there's any women that would come around here anyway. We always have the boys in town. So, did I miss anything? No, I didn't. So, like I said, we'll go more in depth on the fantasy matchups and all that anyway. Jamie's busy in his Discord having a discussion about some fucking thing. Jay Beers probably went to bed because he works beyond early. This is what happens when you miss the first 7 rounds of the draft. Yeah, they fucked you, man. Next year, we'll get back to work. The only thing they really fucked you on is running back. They, for some reason, did not give you one. Everything else, you got the best receiving corps on paper. Your quarterback, you still got Jalen. Tight end, well, you also drafted Travis Kelce, who's fucking garbage. So, they really only fucked you on running back, which is bullshit. But, yeah. It sucks, but next year we'll be more prepared. Makes sense, RX. You know, it has a great stream. Thank you, Matter. I like to. I don't believe that, but I like to. I'm happy other people believe that. Yeah, whereas Jabers RX probably went to bed. Again, he especially for Monday, he has to work early. I doubt we're gonna see him in here tonight. Um, wow, nice play to George Pickens by fucking for the first down. Um, so yeah, more than likely we won't see Jay maybe on Tuesday, but for sure, obviously on Wednesday and Thursday because that is the Jay Beer streams. So again, like I don't know if you've been around when he talks about like, but he wakes up at like 6, 7 in the morning for work. So and he's old, so he can't really be up late on stream. I get paid. So now we love Jay Beers, but yeah, he's here when he has to be and when he can be. Makes sense. I sat Genty today and had 32 points. Yeah, I noticed that because I was like, when he scored, I think his second touchdown, I was like, oh damn, Tone's like that. And I looked, I was like, oh, he benched him for fucking who did he bench him for? It was so much like not great. You benched him for J.K. Dobbins, which I get, but yeah, like either way you won. All that would have done is make you win by more. So yeah, of course, Genty has his breakout game when you bench him. Ain't that the fucking case? Can't wait for Moss to be live next. That's didn't make the play. Oh, he's gonna rant about that shit probably tomorrow. I'd imagine he's gonna be pissed off about that. Dak scrambling in the pocket, 2nd and 7, heaves the ball downfield. 2. Oh my fucking god, that was caught. What a fucking throw and catch. Just heave that hoe and the dude comes up with the ball. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. What a catch. Please tell your friends about RX. Please do. I would like to fucking hit 200 subs someday. I'm tired of looking at 171. Thanks to Chicken Wang, we're at 172 now. Great play by Cavante Turpin. That's some Madden shit right there. Right, Chrome. I don't like wholesome Madden suit. Yeah. We're all wholesome around here, but we're also assholes. So look at that one. My favorite, like, share, subscribe. Yes, facts. Probably upset with the Raiders loss. Blocked. Yeah, Jay Beers was not happy with football today. I'm just happy we won the UFC parlay finally. Like, so we've won an NFL parlay, we won a UFC parlay. Now, can we win them on the same week? End, please. My team back in the day was the San Fran Niners. Yeah, that's always a good go-to team. They're always pretty solid. I can't remember in my lifetime them being shitty. So, well, actually, maybe like 15 years ago, when they had fucking Colin Kaepernick. But yeah, they're always good. I'm a Browns fan, so my team has sucked for about 40 years outside of one good year, like 5 years ago. Like Parsons making me lose points. Yeah, you played Aubrey and the Packers defense, which is kind of an oxymoron because if one does good, the other's not gonna do good. But yeah, I'm actually amazed how shit the Packers defense look like. Has Parsons even got a sack yet? Like, yeah, really. Well, Dallas just knows how to play against Micah. They had him on the team for 4 fucking years, so. They fucking, and this is the same coaching staff that coached him, so they know how to stop him. I'll give Dallas respect there. And here comes Mike on the field right now for 2nd and goal. That's fair. Yeah, it's told everyone that Reyes would get KO'd quick. Jay Beers Jay Beers did not. He picked Dominic Reyes. So, which I don't think that was a bad pick. That was such a 50-50 fight. Dak stepping up in the pocket, and Micah Parsons tackles Dak, making sure he doesn't get the touchdown, making it 3rd and goal. Yeah, Reyes, we'll talk about. Well, if you want to talk about, yeah, Reyes looked like shit. I don't know what the fuck happened there. And, yeah. This is my happy time, not my angry time. I say that for real life. Smart, man. Deep down. Yes, Dallas, good offense. Defense sucks. Yeah, even with CeeDee Lamb, their offense has actually played pretty fucking well, shockingly. George Pickens has saved their fucking season because that dude's a number 1 on a lot of teams, and he's fucking fantastic. And even their defense, yeah, it's kind of fucking ass. Dak throws to fucking nobody to make it 4th and goal. I won a huge UCA like parlay too with round robin 107. Nice. Yeah, I think me and Jay Beers won. Was it 30 or I think it was 40 off Jimmy Crute, Navajo Sterling, Jamie Malarkey, and Colby Thickness. So it's our first UFC win, so I'll take it. We barely finished the convo. You don't finish a convo over there, Jamie. I fucking watch it. And what's up, Jamie? So yeah, I know you and Billy. Y'all don't finish a convo. It never ends. Brand Aubrey to make it 40-37 and take the lead in overtime is good. Now Packers need a score or game's over. So Jamie's never met a camera he doesn't like to see himself on. What's up, Jamie? Always good to see Jamie in chat. The rare time he shows up about once a week. We need to get Billy in stream. What? So, RX is a true you. Maybe. If Micah Parsons wants to come to the Browns, man, I'd be more than okay. He would be my best friend then. Hello. I should have kept Javonte Williams. Did you drop Javonte? I thought, because I don't remember you having Javonte, but I'm guessing you did. Did you drop Javonte? Yeah, in hindsight, that kind of did fuck you if you did. So, yeah, but who knew he was going to be fucking amazing, so. Good night, people. Have a blessed stream. You too. Have a good night, you chicken wing. Hello. Hi, Ollie. Not true. What's not true, Jamie? Smokey and I had words. I know y'all can work it out. Okay. Well, everyone can work it out. We're all adults here. I dropped Williams for Montgomery. Yeah, but again, who knew Javonte Williams was gonna be fucking phenomenal? You probably could have dropped one of your receivers, like Stefan or someone else, for him. But you do you, man. You do you. Like I said, I've been telling you this since week 1. You could package 2 of your receivers Chrome for a running back easily. You have fantastic fucking weapons. If you wanted to package fucking Stefan and Terry or Stefan and probably Stefan and Terry, you could easily get a running back. Fuck, I might do that trade with you at that point. So, like, if you got a real running back, because you don't have, like, you have mid ones. If you got a real running back, you'd probably be pretty good. Stefan had 16 points today, yeah, but you got so many good receivers that sometimes you gotta let one go to improve a different position. Like, I would rather, like, and plus, you got, what, 3 or 4 receivers who are better than him? Terry, AJ, Nico, Chase. You make a case for Quinn Johnston being better. I think he is at this point. So, all the running backs that you have been asked, though, even Saquon. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what one has actually been, like, really consistently good? I'm trying to, like, what... Like, I'm not even sure what running back has really been, like, consistently good. Very few, but, like Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, I would say, probably. So, Packers fall to 3rd and 6, but there is a penalty. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I still think you probably get even to just get a mid running back, it'd be more helpful than DeAndre Swift, who is, sorry, Tone, but it's not very good. I know he's putting up good numbers, but he still ain't good. Dave Montgomery, who is good, but's a number 2, and Rashard White, who, Bucky Irving is, what the fuck? Bucky Irving is not injured anymore, so he is kind of, yeah. So, I don't know, like, again, you got fucked in the draft. What can I say? My son is watching Brock versus Cena. Brock looking old, but still massive. Those good steroids, man. He's still big, yeah. I can realize we got the highest points this season. He what 40 or some bullshit. He would have won you the game if you played him, but that's how fantasy work. The dude is hot one week and then not the other. He had 29 last week, and now he falls to 1. So that's just fantasy. It's bullshit. It's a complete guessing game. Chuba Hubbard, for me, has been on and off. Devontae Smith last week. I had him on the bench. He put up like 20. This week he puts up in the 5. That's fantasy. It's a complete guessing game, and you don't. It's a guessing game. You don't know what you're meant to be guessing at this point. So, but like I said, even if you don't want to trade, because I know you, Chrome, you're like, oh, I can do it by myself. Then fucking go pick up some waiver, fill out your bench. Like, you drop Hollywood Brown, you don't need him. Pick up Zach Charbonnet, pick up Trey Benson, pick up fucking even like a Tyler Algier would be fucking more useful. Like, this is the same thing I told Matua, just fill out your bench. I actually pressed the mute button on my microphone, did not mean to do that. But what's it on about? Yeah, like, I don't know, waiver. It's fancy bullshit, and the waiver wire could help you, but like, again, the same thing I told Matua. The best thing I would do, Chrome, and I know you know your shit about fantasy Chrome, and since you want to do it by yourself, I would drop Hollywood for sure, and I would drop probably Javante. I think he's fucking useless, and get 2 running backs. Again, who that's for you to choose, but I don't know. That exciting bye weeks coming up. When you do have a bye week, you're fucked. Then tight end, get someone better than a scrub. Mark Andrews on waiver wire. I know how much you love him. So, I don't know. I know. What do I know? 4th down. Packers need a first down. The game's over. Man, it just came from a holiday. Tanned and beauty film. Piggly Wiggly, what's up? Always good to see new people in chat. He is on holiday every day, seems like it. Brock has been the same size since 1999. Yeah, pretty much. Wasn't married to save one worth millions. Yep. How's he on the UFC Hall of Fame yet? 4th and 6. Game could be over here if the Packers do not get the first down. They need it. Will the game end right here? Jordan Love steps back, throws, caught. And the drive continues. As kids, we played a game called Force Back with Grind Iron Ball Knife. Swift has been my most consistent running back. Well, yeah, that's hard not to be when your other 2 are a guy who does not really get a lot of opportunities, and a guy who is actually pretty consistent, just not today. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, you're just getting really unlucky. And again, I don't know why the fuck you keep trying to play Justin Herbert over Jalen Hurts. I like Herbo. There's no reason you shouldn't be playing Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown, I understand. Fuck, trade AJ Brown. He's so shit right now. Even though he might get traded, so maybe don't. So, I don't like. I don't know. It's fantasy is weird, man. It's almost a thing in fantasy that getting the number 1 pick is almost a fucking curse if you think about it, because like you got Jamar Chase, but then you didn't draft again for like almost 2 rounds. So I don't know. Had a good arm back in the day through my shoulder. Yeah. Big run by the backup of the Packers. Arch puts out great content. Subscribe, boy. Thank you, Matt. Jordan Love got a cannon for an arm. Yeah, like Jesus Christ, that man throws for real. You need good cardio to play Australian Rugby League. Yeah, I need that Volk cardio, that good old Volkanovski. RX is drama free as much as humanly possible, man. I don't want to deal with that bullshit because that bullshit is lame. So she is a cool dude for real, man. Yep. 2-minute warning of overtime. Yeah. Thank God I had Jordan Love. I'll give you Travion Henderson Chrome if you want. I know you love a Patriot. I'll trade you Travion for one of your top receivers. I'll trade you Tavion Henderson for Terry McLaurin. I'll do that shit right now. No bullshit. I would truly do that shit right now. Lol. What's up, 2 joins? Always good to see you, brother. Alright, it's good people. Thank you, Matt. That means a lot. Cardio B joins. Book used to weigh 105. Yeah, he was a fat boy. Now he's a short, fat boy. Short, bald boy. And he was mobile. Yeah, Volk's a fucking freak of nature, man. When he was fat, he was mobile. Now that he's skinny, he's still mobile. He's a freak of fucking nature. You need to get a fight booked already, more importantly. Two-minute warning over. 1st and 10 for the Packers on the 40 of the Cowboys. Dot over the middle. 1st down for the Packers, getting it to the 25. You see that bum 80 Mitch Whittacles fucking up every yeah, dude. I don't get why guys do that shit. Like, I think Deshaun Jackson did it once, or like, hold on to the ball until you're over the line. You fucking idiots. Like, that's stupid, bro. Just fucking stupid. Volk is an incredible athlete. Yeah, he's busy cooking shit on YouTube. Clearly, get a fight booked. It's your drama. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. All I get it mattered. Jordan Lowe, another 1st and 10, another dot to make it 2nd and forward. Oh, are we? This game gonna end in a tie? If they don't score here and they just kick the field goal, we're gonna end in a tie. Ugh. You cornering Colby Sickness, and yeah, he cornered Sickness and Jay Malarkey yesterday. So he's staying active in the fight. Bullshit, just he's not fighting. So he's gonna either fight in December or he's gonna be on the opening Paramount card. It's pretty obvious. They're just seeing which one they want to do. You got Blanchfield or Cortez. Blanchfield easily. Cortez is a shitty model, not a fighter. Holy shit, the Cowboys blew up that play. They tried a shitty screen pass and Trayvon Diggs read that perfectly. So speaking of the Diggs brothers, there's his fucking brother. Isn't Volk meant to fight Monsart? Nothing's official yet. It should be Larone. Nothing's official yet. No one knows what the fuck is going on. If it's gonna be Larone, if it's gonna be fucking might be Diego again for all we know. Nothing's official at the moment. So Jerry Jones looking like the angry piece of shit that he's always been because he's a shitty owner that can't make a good team. He hasn't been able to make a good team since the fucking 90s. 28 seconds left, 2nd and 13. No timeouts left for the Packers, so this could be a quick play and just fucking get up back to the line and spike it. Get out of bounds. They get tackled inbound, but they got hurry up and spiked the ball. So I'm guessing we're gonna get a fucking tie here. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Are they not gonna go for the they're gonna go for the win and not the tie? Oh, they're fucking dumb. 1 second left. Are you kidding me? They got so bailed out there. 1 second left, and we're gonna end with a tie. Fucking Christ. They got bailed out there because they tried to win the game more than just tie it. Dumb. Dumb. This weekend, boys, let's fucking go. Yeah, can't fucking wait, bro. Great looking card. We'll look at 320 in a minute. Yes, sir. Praying Alex Fuchs ain't alive. Ain't we all? And the game is tied at 40, and the game will end at a tie at 40. Wow, not the outcome I was expecting. A fucking tie. Great game. Great fucking game. Easily the game of the week, I'd have to imagine. Wow, that's really interesting. Oh, fucking tie. Crazy. Imagine if Sane catches Marabi. Yeah, it would be crazy, but it's not gonna happen. That's the easiest fight Marabi's had since, like, Cejudo. Like, this is a complete layup. He's not losing to a shittier O'Malley. Like, that's all Sandhagen is. This is a complete layup for Marab. The only good thing about the fight is just an easy parlay piece of Marab. Is O'Malley moving weight division? Not that I don't believe so. Maybe in the future, but right now I don't think he is. Friggin' NFL bullshit rules that tie shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but it could derail on to be like baseball where the game can never fucking end. So, I don't know. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. So, it is what it is there. Like, yeah, it sucks. But what can you do? No way he's losing to Sandhagen. Yeah, he's gonna 50-45 him. Like, it's fucking Marab, who will be one of the best fighters in the world right now. Like, again, all he is a free parlay piece. Set in for the lock then. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that. 100 million Connor asking for the White House card. Yeah, he's not getting that shit at all. I don't know, maybe RX just feels bad ending on a tie. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. But I don't know, I'm not upset about it. Like, it would be cool to see a winner, but a tie is fine. It could be worse. So, it is what it is. That was still a very good game. And, yeah, very, very good game. And we'll talk about the rest of the games from today, and we'll look into some UFC in a moment. How disgusting Connor is even in the picture. Yeah, somehow he is. For how long? Who knows, knowing him. But, yeah, him even being in the picture is kind of weird to think about. He's a duck, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to disagree there. Connor is garbage. Yeah, it's all hard to disagree there. So... yeah, I'm struggling to disagree with any of your points, to be honest. Oh, finally I got to stream up on my TV, so I can do more here. So, but yeah. We can close this now, and we can, yeah. Actually, let me open one more thing that I forgot to open earlier, because there has been a little bit of fight. Still owes them a fight, probably. Yeah, I think he does have one fight left on his deal, like, confirmed. So he's probably just trying to get that done ASAP. But yeah, that's about that. All fighters love coke, clearly. So, but yeah, obviously we got, as we were just talking about, we got pay-per-view week. Does Alberg win get him a title shot? Yes. I don't see how you don't give him a title shot. If Ankalaev wins on Saturday, there's no debate. Ankalaev Alberg is the fight to make. If Pereira wins, then it's going to be an interesting see if they do a trilogy or not. So we'll see. But yeah, after a really interesting card in Perth yesterday. Unless if you want to talk about that, we can, but I think we've talked about that a good amount already, especially last night. I, of course, did a recap earlier, the video. So, yeah, I'm more than okay with looking towards the future, and that obviously is 320 in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, back in America. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be very, very interesting. Alberg looked good yesterday. Reyes looked like he wasn't there. Not the guy who won 5. Yeah, Reyes is cooked. His chin is shot. He just doesn't really have the. He just really doesn't have it anymore. Like, was he really back, or was he just beating up shit fighters? So, I don't know. It sucks to see Reyes go out like that, but what can you do? Next card. Let's talk about when I get my J Beers headband. We have to link you. Yeah, we'll definitely be seeing that one on stream for sure. But always move forward, boys. Always. So let's do just that. Taking a quick peek at what we got next week. I think 14 fight card. Been with some clams. Dan Hardy's wife and Brogan Walker. That's just an easy parlay piece, if anything. Not really much to this fight. Simple. It's an opening fight. So does that mean I won my defense, didn't lose? Does that mean I won my defense? I guess so. Yeah, like, you still got -5 points. I don't know really what that means. Like, you're still losing, but I'm not sure what the fuck that means exactly. I want to rip a pillowcase up and make you. I'm tempted to tell Mozich. He didn't. Nah, if he did this, if Jay Beers, the only time Jay Beers could ever recall leaving me hanging would be Wednesday or Thursday. Outside of that, if he shows up, he shows up. So. Yeah, first fight next week, Hardy and Walker. Nothing much to say there. Layup for Hardy. Then we got Ramiz Brahimaj and Mr. Van Zandt. So, how do you get negative points? By giving up 40 points if you're by getting scored on. If, like, again, I think they gave up 40 points and they didn't really get many interceptions and shit like that. So, if we look at the stats, they gave up 40 points again. And again, did they even get like an interception or some shit? So yeah, that's definitely the worry with playing a defense, that they can end up with negative points very easily, and it happened here. So. But yeah, to continue with the UFC, because we will talk about the UFC a small bit, then, but of course our main focus is football. Brahimaj and Vanderford, pretty interesting fight to predict. That's a little more difficult than the first fight. Puna and Nikolay Vertnikov, pretty easy fight to predict. Puna should win that pretty easily, but I'm a little worried because Puna is not good. So that one worries me a little bit. Then Patchy Mix and some dude named Jacob Willichik back. Yeah, Patchy Mix is terrible. Next, featured early prelim Macy Chasson and Yana Santos. This might be the first underdog play of the night, to be honest. I'm slightly leaning towards Yana, but we'll see. That's interesting. Then the prelims begin with Daniel Santos and Ju Sang Yu. Very good fight here. Good to see Ju Sang Yu back because he's good. Daniel Santos staying active. That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting opener. Pick 'em kind of makes sense. Then we have Farid Basharat and Chris Gutierrez. Farid Basharat's really damn good. Knows his stuff breaking, but I like to think I do. Basharat should be Gutierrez. It's the good Basharat, not Javid, who's a tomato can. Farid is actually really damn good, and Gutierrez is really good, but Farid should take this, so that'll be interesting though. -400, pretty steep odds. Went to buy some American style beef short ribs the other day, $41 for 4 pieces. I'm close to becoming vegetarian. Yeah, shit's expensive, to say the very least. Look at ESPN, that shit gets more expensive by the fucking day. I think it's up to like $40 now. It's like, fuck. But we're still gonna use it on Saturday to watch these prelims at least. Well, I wonder what we're gonna use to watch the main card. And then we end the prelim with 2 middleweight fights, beginning with Edmund Shabazian against Andre Muniz, a failed prospect battle. Vanderlei getting knocked out remind me of Felmy knocking him out. Yeah, it's probably not far from what actually happened. Yeah, it sucks for Vanderlei, but I don't know. Like, I know you need the money, but should you really be getting in a ring of any sort to even do some exhibition boxing? I would say no. So I think it's silly that he's even eating the money and doing that shit, but whatever. Seems like he's okay, and yeah, he's probably gonna box Jake Paul in a year. Edmund Shabazian and Andre Muniz. This is a kind of tough fight. Muniz is pretty ass. Edmund Shabazian is pretty ass. Edmund probably should win this though. Muniz is getting older, and Edmund should be able to keep it on the feet and win, but I'm not really confident in either side, so let's see what happens. Featured prelim, the lock of the night, Adiba Gutierrez and Ozzy Diaz lay up for Adiba Gutierrez next. He got knocked out by a security guard, not even the other fighter. Yeah, he got sucker punched and got put the fuck to sleep. That actually makes me think, like, that actually reminds me of how, like, lucky Connor was that he didn't get that hurt when Khabib's camp jumped him. If you really think about it, in the cage. Like, what, Connor got punched twice, if that? And so he right in. It's actually a miracle Connor didn't get more fucked up when he got jumped like that, so. Crazy. My son cashed out $400 yesterday. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, pretty decent prelims here. Nothing spectacular, but for it, what it is, it's a pretty alright prelims. I think they could look pretty fun, and I'm excited for them, so should be fun. About really all I gotta say about the prelims. And then we hit the main card, beginning with Joe Pyfer and Abus Magomedov. One of Jay Beers' boys. Joe Pyfer should beat Abus Magomedov. Abus is shit. Joe Pyfer is shit, but Joe Pyfer is better. He should win. Pretty simple there. Nice. Then we have Josh Emmett and Yusuf Zalal. Josh Emmett's washed, and Yusuf Zalal's just gonna run away from him for 15 minutes, which hurts my heart. But it happens, man. Then the big three. First, the fight that I believe Freezy asked me about earlier, or I made with Bud, one of y'all. Yuri and Cleo. I have no idea who's gonna win this fight. I cannot wait for this fight. This is just a fight where you sit back and enjoy it. I don't care who wins. Someone get knocked out or someone has a fight of the year. This is gonna be great. I can't wait, and it's gonna be awesome. What else can I really say? It's gonna be fucking awesome. Pretty simple. Can't wait. Then the co-main, speaking of fights I already talked about, Merab and Sandhagen. This is a layup for Merab. He should be a much bigger favorite now, unless J Beers is off his fucking meds at this point and picking Corey Sandhagen. Merab 1000% should be in our parlay, and yeah, he's going to win this fight with fucking ease. He is. Sandhagen, A, doesn't even deserve this shot, and B, it's just levels and levels under Merab, so layup for Merab. And then the main event, which I believe I talked about last night, Ankalaev and Pereira. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I have a weird feeling Ankalaev will win again. I hate to say that, but Pierre looks like he might have hit his ceiling. He felt the fucking popularity, the fucking money, and all that. Now he's kind of gone passive in his career, and it now looks that Ankalaev will be able to win this one, sadly. I hate to say that. I hate to pick against Poatan, but it looks like that's probably what's going to happen. At least what I'm feeling right now. Minus 220, that's a little too high, but there's a good chance that Ankalaev wins. And but there's also always a good chance Pierre can win one punch and you can get knocked the fuck out. So I don't know. I'm intrigued and worried for Pereira. So let's see what happens, man. Can't wait. And that's just a quick look at the card next week, a week before it happens. It's going to be fun. I really enjoy this card. I think if it stays exactly like this, knock on some wood, it's going to be a great card. Early prelims are good. The actual prelims are good. The main card's good. I like it. 14 fights. I really can't complain about really any of the fights. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. I am very excited, and it's gonna be a fun fucking weekend, man. So, gotta get through the week first. Of course we will, but can't wait. Should be fun. And then we get to the second thing, the second big topic for tonight. Obviously, the NFL and the what's going on in the fantasy league and all that good bullshit. So let's look into that. Already been an hour of stream and 50 minutes of it was used on fucking for Poatan 2RX. Yeah, it's hard not to be. Not like the first and 50 minutes of the stream was used on fucking fucking the Cowboys game ending. So it's already 12:30. Let's fucking recap some games, look at what's going on in fantasy, and go from there. Hopefully Alex is doing some tribal rituals. We can only fucking hope. So let's see what happened today. Obviously, we already talked about the Thursday game with J Beers, I believe, on Thursday. Seattle squeaked by in a pretty forgettable game. But then what happened today? Obviously, we began bright and early in Ireland at about 9:30 in the morning for Vikings and Steelers. I will be lying if I told you I actually woke up for this game. I caught the tail end, literally the tail end of it. Yeah, it looked like it was a fine game. Pitt did squeak it out. Good win for them going into their bye week. Vikings are just not that great. Their quarterback situation is just dreadful. Their running back room ain't great. Outside of Justin Jefferson, like always, they really don't have much else. Good one for Pitt, being 3-1 heading into the bye week, and let's see what they do, man. Let's see what they can do. Should be interesting. Yeah, should be interesting. So, fine early game. Again, I didn't wake up for it, but if you did, hope it was good, and that's that. Then we get to all of the games I did watch live, and that was the start of the 1 p.m. schedule. And we begin with a game we talked about earlier. with I think it was Johnny, who is a Commanders fan, and that was obviously the Commanders and the Falcons, the game I was confident on and got wrong. Yeah, Commanders just had nothing without Jaden and Terry. Atlanta beat them pretty easily, which says a lot. And yeah, Commanders take the L, go to 2-2. Atlanta moves to 2-2 as well. We know Atlanta has potential. When do they turn back the team we saw last week? So I don't know. Weird game. I do think they lose if Jaden and or Terry McLaurin were playing, but they weren't. So what can you really do? Washington needs their boys healthy ASAP. Then for the next game, the easiest game of the week to predict, Buffalo and the Saints. Buffalo beat shit out of them. Nothing else to say there. Then we had Cleveland and Detroit. Yeah, this was pretty predictable. Detroit beat us pretty easily. Australia is a weird country. That's fine. Yeah, Detroit beat us pretty easily. We have no offense. Our defense could only stop them so many times before they scored, like they always do. And yeah, it was just not very great. We still suck. Joe Flacco is still somehow starting, and yeah, we suck. Good for Detroit, man. Is it true? True. Everyone tried to recruit. I wouldn't waste time with Ariel fucking Hawani. Jesus Christ. I have standards. Thank you. As a game that did not have any fucking standards. The next one, and Chrome's happy about this one. The Panthers and the Patriots. I never thought Patriots would score 42 points, but they did. Another game I got wrong. I thought Carolina was going to ride high into this one and win, and they died flat on their face and lost. Yeah, pretty shit. Pretty shit, to be honest. Not really a whole lot I can say. Carolina is still awful. New England is not good, but they were better. And I know Chrome's happy. Good for New England, 42-13. Good win. Carolina sucks. About what I can say. Then we had a game that really fucked everything up. The Chargers and the Giants. Sorry, Jamie, cover your ears. How the fuck did they lose this game to Jackson Dart and friends? It's like, come on, man. Yeah, Jackson Dart just woke up a fire in this team, and they got the W. Good for them. Carolina's QB a bust. I forgot. Bryce Young. It's hard to say he's not. He's not been very good in his first couple years, and yeah, it's just not really the greatest. Gets kind of mid. Like, he's just been really below average, especially for a number one pick, and yeah, he's on the Panthers, so you know he's not doing shit. So yeah. But yeah, that's about that. Then for the Chargers, somehow losing to the Giants. Good for the Giants, good for Moss. I know that'll make him happy. Jackson Dart looks good. No Malik Neighbors hurts. He's going to be out for the year with a torn ACL. But yeah, good for the Giants. Happy for them. Chargers. How the fuck did you lose your fucking O to these cans? And yeah, we'll see if they bounce back next week. Again, sorry, Jamie, but what the fuck, Chargers? Do better. Then the game of the week on paper, and it was a game that's very good in execution. Eagles and Bucks to see who's the best team in the NFC. Yeah, it's still the Eagles. No worry. Um, they just got out to a lead early, and Baker could really never come back. He tried. God, did he fucking try? But just too little, too late. The Eagles just showed up this week, looked great, and got the win to move to 4-0. Bucks take their first L. They're still pretty good. I would say they're the second best team in the NFC, and could easily be the NFC Championship right there. Good game. Bake is doing everything he can to win these games. Eagles just got out to a good lead early and won. Fun game. Two of the best teams in the league. Not really much else to say. Then we had Titans, Texans, a game I don't think a soul fucking watched. Texans blew them out 26-0. The second complete domination of the year, back-to-back weeks. Panthers last week, and now Houston this week, a shutout. Good for them. Cam Ward sucks. Bah. Carolina sucks. They picked Bryce Young and trade Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, smart. Very smart moves there, guys. You fucking morons. Yeah, they just suck. There's not really much else to say. Then we move to the 4 o'clock game for the games for the Colts and the Rams. Very good game here. Daniel Jones did come back down to earth a little bit here. Still played decent, but came back down to earth and did take the L. Rams are really good still. They got a great big three with Stafford, Kyron, and Puka. Colts are good, but they are still not good enough to beat the higher echelon teams. And yeah, fun game. Then a game I don't even know what to fucking say here. Jacksonville and San Fran. How the fuck did San Fran lose this game? Somehow the Jags are 3-1 and beat the Niners. I don't get how. I don't know how, but they did. Good for them, I guess. I don't think they're good. I still think Trevor Lawrence is a fucking clown, but clearly they did something right tonight and got the win. Don't know how, but they squeaked out the W and takes the Niners as a so good for them, man. Not really a whole lot else to say there. Good for them. I still have no idea how they won this game, to be honest with you. But they did. Good on them, man. Then we had the game that would have been cool 3 years ago, but was a blowout here. Ravens and Chiefs. Chiefs beat the shit out of them. I know the score looks a lot better than it really was. It was a lot of garbage time points. Henry did nothing. Lamar got injured and did very little. Chiefs beat shit out of them. They got Xavier Worthy back. He looked good. Good win for KC. Baltimore looks like they're falling apart. And it looks like they might be handing the Steelers this division, which is worrying. So, good one for KC against a crumbling Ravens team. And, yeah, not really a lot else to say. Then we had that game I know Tom's happy about. This next one, Jay Beers is not. Bears versus Raiders. It was sloppy. It was not the greatest game in the world, but it was no defense being played. 25-24. Chicago wins by a blocked field goal. Genty looked great. Caleb Williams played all right. Perfect tank bowl. Good win for the Bears against a team they should have beat and did. And, yeah, pretty fun game. I know Tone's happy and Jay Beers is pissed. But, yeah, good one for Chicago. And then finally we had a game we reacted to about a little less than like a half an hour ago, Packers and Cowboys. Very good game of the week so far. The first tie of the season, maybe the only one, to be honest. Fun game. Dallas looked better than expected. Green Bay looked worse than expected. And It was fun. Not really much else to say. Very fun Sunday night football, in my opinion. I enjoyed it, and yeah, oh, that's about what I gotta say there. So there you go. That's about what I gotta say for the games happening today. Obviously, we got 2 more games tomorrow: Jets Dolphins, oh joy, and Bengals Broncos. And that's a little bit better. We'll see what happens. What up, RX Dog? What up, D-Man Dog? Always good to see you, D-Man. Yeah, we'll see what happens those 2 games tomorrow. Not really a whole lot to be affected. There are 3 teams who are pretty much already eliminated from any contending, and the Broncos who are pretty below average. So, not a great doubleheader tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. We'll even talk about those when we come back on Tuesday. But yeah, those are games tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. And then finally, the last thing to talk about in the football realm of things is, of course, what happened in fantasy. Most of these games are over, it would seem, but I guess crazier shit could happen. We'll start with my game, of course. I have beat Chrome officially. Well, not officially. Unless Jamar Chase drops fucking 60. He has Jamar Chase left. I have Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall. I'm already up by a good amount. I should win this game. It would be a miracle if Chrome could somehow win this game. Again, Chase would need to go crazy, and my guys would need to do nothing. They would need to run backwards every fucking play, which is just not gonna happen. So yeah, looks like I'll be winning this game to move to 3-1, and Chrome will fall to 0-3. Then the game that I was praying was gonna be an upset, but now it looks super bleak. Shiesty versus Ninja. Shiesty needs a miracle from Bo Nix and Chase Brown. That is just probably not gonna happen. Ninja really ran up to score, mainly with George Pickens, and now Shiesty needs a lot. Needs 46 between Chase Brown and Bo Nix. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think she can make it a close game. I think she can get to maybe like 130, but 148, again, 46 points. I have strong doubts. It sucks, but more than likely Ninja will move to 3-1, and Shiesty falls to 1-3. Boom. So, like, the miracle is possible, but very, very, very far from probable. Sadly. Then we have maybe the funniest game of the week. He really lost to Matua. We have in our third game Matua and J Beers. And J Beers is really gonna lose to fucking Matua. Oh my fucking god. He's really gonna lose to the motherfucker. All J Beers has left is Divine Achain, who needs 34, I believe. It's unlikely. I guess it could happen, but the world could also start spinning the other way. So coulds and wills are a lot different, and more than likely it won't happen. Just like the Shiesty thing, he'll make it closer. He'll probably get to like 120, 125. They say 127. That's possible. But yeah, more than likely Jaber is going to lose this one, and Matua is going to get his first one of the year, moving to 1-3 as Jabeers falls to 1-3, and one of the funniest outcomes, maybe the funniest outcome of the season so far. Jabeers is going to fall, and to Matua. Now Chrome's the biggest loser here. He's gonna be the only one without a win. So, and we'll talk about who he's playing him in. Damn, well, Subtone. I talked about your Bears game, good win there, and we're about to talk about your game. But yeah, Matua gets his first, unless Divine or Achain does the greatest game of his fucking life and scores 30 fucking 4, which is unlikely. Jay Beer's gonna lose to his Matua. Oh my god. And then speak of the devil, the man in chat, the toner, who has already locked up this win versus Vast, a 3-0 battle, and it was far from a battle. Tone is winning 118 to 104, and he has Dobbins and Broncos left to play, as Vast is already done, and that will be the only really close game of the week, I guess, but it's Tone. We already know he's not going to lose, and now he's just going to run up the score on poor Vast. So, yeah, Tone's going to move to 4-0, the best team in the league, and Vast is going to fall to 3-1. And then obviously next week I looked at the schedule early. I believe Tone plays Chrome, the undefeated, versus the winless. Oh joy. Could Vast have done anything to make this a game? Not play Geno Smith over Baker Mayfield, and play Jake Ferguson, but I still think Tone would have won anyway, and that's benching the best player he had on his team this week in Genty, or second best. So, good for Tone. Good for you, Tone, brother. Undefeated, going into what could be either the funniest trap game of the year or just a ass beating versus Chrome. This is going to be funny. So, well, that looks like what's going to happen unless something crazy happens in the 2 games tomorrow. The 4 winners this week shall be your boy RX, Ninja, Matua, and Tone. So, and I think for the standings, the top team and the bottom team are going to stay that, but the middle's going to shift around a lot. I think I'll go into 3rd place. I think Vast will be 2nd. I'll be 3rd. Ninja might be. Yeah, that'll be number 2 through 4. Me, Ninja, and Vast. J Beers, Matua, and Shiesty will be in the basement, and Chrome will be under the basement. So there you go. Very funny week in fantasy. We had a predictable winner, even though I was sweating it out a bit. A sad winner, a funny upset, and Tone just proving why he is going to win this league as easily as he wants. And that's choosing to bench his best player of the week. So, crazy. To look at who was the highest scorer in each position, which I think is always interesting to look at. And of course, tomorrow this could change, but more likely it won't. Quarterback, it was Dak Prescott actually with 30. Obviously, no one has Dak because why the fuck would you? Maybe that will change next week. We'll see. Running back was Ashton Genty, who was on Tone's fucking bench and he still won. Receiver was also on Tone's team, which, that's fair. Puka Nakua with 36. Tight end was Dallas Goedert, who's on the waiver wire. Actually, I dropped him, and but I did start the guy under him. So good shit to Dallas Goedert. Defense was the Lions. Shocker. Hey, I got that right. And kicker was Cairo Santos for Tone's gonna like this. The Bears. I'm shocked Tone doesn't have I'm shocked Tone got Cairo Santos, Tone. Poor Chrome. I know, man. Poor Chrome. 0-4, and now he's gonna play you next week, Tone. Christ. But yeah, there were your highest scorers. Dak, Genty, Puka, Goddard, Lions, and Cairo. And yeah, I think that's about that for fantasy. Again, unless tomorrow some insane bullshit happens, like fucking Chase Brown, Bo Nix drop 50 combined, or Divine Chain drops fucking 60. Everything should almost be set for this week, and then we'll come back on Tuesday, look at the updated standings, and see what happened, man. So that'll be fun. I love doing this. I love doing this, man. So I just can't wait when we do it next year for real 10-team league. That'll be even cooler. But I love it. I'm so happy we decided to do this. It's so entertaining. Happy y'all enjoy it. And yeah, that's that. And the only other thing I want to talk about tonight before we get out of this bitch is there has been a little bit of fight news since we last looked. Actually, a good amount of fight news since we last looked. So let's look at that before we end the night and go into another fight week. Well, I should have done this before doing the football, but I forgot to do this until halfway. So, yeah. We begin with one of the worst fight probably booked. Simon Oliveira and Luan Orceda can battle to fill out the Brazil card. No one cares. Actually, a pretty decent fight in the Apex. Tisha Pennington versus Denise Gomes. That's actually a pretty good fight. That could go either way, both in the top 15, 13 versus 15. That's not bad. I know a lot of people will just be like, oh, whatever, shitty fight. No, if you know your shit, this is actually a pretty decent fight. I am intrigued. I said they should have done this fight since Gomes' last one. I guess they listened to me for once, so let's see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting one. Then one that's not as interesting. Fantasy football is fun. I love it, bro. It makes football more fun, especially doing it. This first time I've ever done a full league with people I know. It's awesome. I love doing it. And wait till next year we get a 10-team league. I can't wait. So, it's awesome. And I know it's fun for Talon because he's just walking away with the trophy, asshole. But, we love you, Talon. But it's not fair how good you are. But then something that's not good is this fight. Talita Alencar and Ariane Cornelosi will lay up for Alencar. Shitty Apex prelim next. A fight that is not shitty, but in the Apex. Banger at bantamweight. Ricky Simone and Ione Barcelos. Great fight. Truly a great fight. Both guys on a career renaissance. Simone on, I think, a 2 or 3 fight winning streak. Barcelos on like a 4 fight winning streak coming off that Cody Garbrandt win. This is going to be good. Tough one to predict. Great fight here. Can't wait. Great Apex fight. Then one that's not amazing, but at least it's good to see a guy back and should end in a finish. Another, they're really filling out these November Apex cards. Adrian Yanez, not going to say how they say it should be pronounced, Yanez or some shit. It's Yanez versus Christian Quinones. Yeah, they're giving Yanez another layup. Quinones hasn't fought in a long time. He's not great. He should lose this fight. Yanez is not great either. He's kind of been exposed for being a fraud, but he can beat shittier fighters, and that's what he will do here. He should easily beat Christian Quinones and get another win after coming off that Daniel Marcos L, which is a bad look. So, yeah, pretty simple there. Then we have the GOAT of Contender Series this season, making his debut in December. We have Sean Sharif versus Steven Asplund. Low-level heavyweight. Hopefully Asplund wins, but who knows. Good to see Asplund making the debut. Dude was probably the nicest guy of the season, so yeah, hard not to cheer for him. Sean Sharif is kind of just a fat can. Low-level heavyweight on the Apex. Nothing we haven't seen before. Then we have a very shitty fight. It would have been cool maybe 4 years ago, but now it's kind of a trash battle in November 1st. Another Apex prelim, Jeremiah Wells and Samba Garimbo. Yes, Jeremiah Wells is still in UFC, even though he hasn't fought in like 2 years. And then obviously Samba Garimbo coming off getting fraud checked by Vicente Luque. Shitty fight, both suck, who cares? Next, we have possibly a murder. Obviously, this is a change of opponent, as we have, instead of Santiago Ponzinibbio, now we have Vicente Luque versus Joel Alvarez. I'm in top 3 in 3 of my 4 leagues. 4th in 2 and 5th in 5th in my 4th. Nice, good shit, Tom. You know what you're doing, man. Good shit. yeah, obviously this was meant to be for Sensei Luke and Santiago Ponzinibbio. Ponzinibbio pulls out, and Joel Alvarez steps in to maybe put Sensei Luke in the fucking grave. Yeah, this is going to be brutal. Alvarez is going to maul Luke in about 2 minutes, up at welterweight, obviously. Yeah, Luke might die. Good to see Joel Alvarez back, and let's see what he does here. He should easily beat Luke. Oh, I almost feel bad for him. This is gonna be brutal. And then obviously we already know what happened here. Then the two fights that were booked earlier. This is on the Qatar card. Whoever the fuck Denzel Freeman is versus Marek Buijo. Heavyweights, who cares? And then maybe the weirdest fight I've ever seen in my fucking life. At welterweight on that Qatar card, and this is not bullshit, our final fight, our most recent fight booked earlier, the GOAT Miktebek Oralbai versus Jack Hermanson. This is really happening. This is not a meme or a troll job. This is actually happening at welterweight. Oralbai is going back up to welterweight. Jack Hermanson is moving down to welterweight. I don't know what to really say here. It is one of the weirdest fights I've ever fucking seen, and I'm super intrigued. Oralbai should win this pretty easily, because Hermanson's going to drain himself more than we even know to try and make welterweight, and B, Oralbai's just better in 2025. Hermanson's not very good anymore, and Oralbai is obviously the greatest of all time, so yeah, Oralbai should win this, if it even happens, because then who knows if Hermanson can actually make that fucking weight healthy without dying. And what a weird fight over in Qatar. It should be interesting. I don't even know what to say, really. It makes no sense. I thought it was a meme or like a grappling match when I first saw it, but it's gonna happen. Oralbai, Hermanson, sure. And I think that's about that. We're all updated on fights, so on all the recent fight news. I think that's about all I gotta say for tonight, man. I had fun. I had fun, as I always do. Went an hour and a half. This was fun. This was extremely fun. And, my bad, they're reading something. Yeah, I had fun. This was fun. Always good to chat with y'all a bit. Even y'all with chatting with each other a good amount, so that's always good to see. And I had fun. So, what else can you really ask for? Yeah, I had fun. Sunday night, 6th night in a row streaming. I think I'm mentally burnt out completely. But I had fun. That's the most important part. I hope y'all. Actually, the most important part is hoping y'all had fun. I enjoyed it. We went over everything I wanted to go over at the NFL. We even reacted to the Packers Cowboys game. We talked about fights, fantasy. It was fun. Fun Sunday night. Fun hangover, hangout, whatever you want to call it. And I'm ready for a fun fucking fight week. Obviously, tomorrow will be my one day off, which is nice. But outside of that, you know the deal. Tuesday through Sunday, we'll be right back into the fucking swing of things. Tuesday, Contender Series after party. Wednesday, rating show. Thursday, parlay show. Friday, pre-party. Saturday, after party. Sunday, hangover. We'll obviously recaps for Contender Series on Wednesday, and a recap for 320 on Sunday, and obviously a breakdown on Friday. Can't wait. Shorts or whenever I actually get them done, if anyone, not like anyone watches them anyway. And I think that's about all I gotta say for tonight. Had fun. Well, it did not feel like 1 hour and a half. It felt like, I don't know, that fucking game felt really long. But I don't know. Maybe I felt like it went almost 2 hours, or I don't know if I did not even know if I went an hour. Weird to describe how time flies on stream. But either way, finally gets a break on Monday. Yeah, and I say like I need it. I could easily stream tomorrow, and then I could stream every night of the week easily. I love doing it, but I don't mind giving my voice and brain a break. And I don't know what I would even do on Monday until I think of a stream to do on Monday. A fucking podcast episode with Jamie. I don't know. We'll think of something eventually, but I don't think I could get Jay Pierce to do anything on Monday. But yeah, y'all already know the deal. Y'all see J Beers on Wednesday and Thursday. Works the bees are boy genius. I try. And yeah, should be fun. Should be a fun pay-per-view week. Gonna get back on the horse on Tuesday. Contender Series, all that bullshit. I can't wait. Ratings, parlays, gonna make J Beers more money, and then he can cry about it some more. Yeah, he's not happy about football today, even though I won him money on Saturday, so on the card, so whatever. I'd be pissed if I lost money too, but it's whatever. You'll see him on Wednesday, maybe even Tuesday if he wants to show up for that, and gonna be fun, man. Gonna be fun. Tell him we think about you, bro, always. I'm putting that on stream. We're always thinking about you. Tell him we love you, brother. And yeah, so I think that's all I gotta say. I think I've rambled enough in this outro. Is there anything else I need to say? No, I think that's everything. We know the schedule. I'll be back on Tuesday. Enjoy tomorrow. I'll probably have a short or two out tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do both of them tomorrow or one tonight, one tomorrow. We'll see, whichever way I want to do that. And yeah, should be fun. So that being said, I can't think of anything else to really say, I believe, outside of, shall we end this night, boys? Shall we start a new week? You know, it's Monday, and it always sucks that it's Monday. Shall we start a new week? Pay-per-view week. Perth week in the books. Week 4 in the books. Let's head to pay-per-view week in week 5. Ask away freezing. Yeah, good week in the books. I still can't believe we actually won money on the Perth card. Football, we lost, but what the fuck are you gonna do about it? I'm not gonna harp on it. And what fight are you most pumped for this week in the main event? Yuri and Khalil. Easily Yuri and Khalil. I think that's what everyone's most excited for. And I know that's kind of either that's the obvious answer or that's not as common. I feel like that's the obvious answer, but yeah, it's definitely Yuri and Khalil. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait to talk about that card some more. Can't wait to do a bunch of shit this week. Ratings, all Contender Series, 320 parlays, all that good shit. Can't wait. Let's have another great week together, shall we, gang? But first, let's end this week that we're currently in Perth in week 4 week. Let's start a new week. Hope everyone has a great Monday tomorrow. Let's see what happens in those 2 shitty Monday night games. And as always, let's start pay-per-view week by saying, please like, comment, subscribe. 200 subs go by then, 2025. Yuri takes it, hopefully. Shout out to everyone who was in chat tonight. Freezy, Tone, D-Man, Breaking Bud, Matt R, Chrome. Who else did we have? Jamie, 2 Joints. Chicken Wang, our newest subscriber. Shout him. Johnny Smith. I think that's everyone, right? If I'm forgetting someone. And obviously shout out to Jabers. I know he's watching in the shadows. So thank you. Love you guys too. I appreciate it. Anytime, Tone. We love you, brother. Good to have you back. Good win for the Bears. And let's end the paper week by saying, as always, I think Smokey is alive right now, so go swarm over to him if you haven't already. As always, RX Out. I swear I started this outro like 20 minutes ago. Out. Good vibes. Only. And